Okay, everybody, so it's Wednesday. Finally, have made some progress on the house. We have the trailer. It's just been sitting in our driveway now for 2 days, so it's kind of I don't know. I don't know what the word is. It's not a catch-22, but we were in such a rush to get the trailer, which ended up taking forever. But now that we have the trailer and we're actually working on our house, it's taking days and days. I personally thought this was going to be a one long marathon day, but now we're going on really 2 days of really working on it. So our U-Haul's just sitting. So we're just paying for these days when we're not using it. But if we would not have gone to get the U-Haul, remember the first time we went to get it, we didn't have all the equipment. So it's what if we got the house already and then we went tomorrow to get the U-Haul and didn't have the equipment? It would push us back. So it's yeah, we're paying for these days, but at least when we're ready to go, we will be ready to go. Closing maybe got pushed up, which is great because the sooner we close, the sooner we paid. And as I've told you guys, this is costing a lot more money than we anticipated and then we budgeted for. So I'm yeah, let's close ASAP, because we're going to be gone regardless. So let's close and get that money in the bank. So anyway, I had a full rest day yesterday. Nothing, no cardio, no lifting. I posed for a sec, and now we just got, we spent all day getting 2 rooms done. So I'm about to eat again. I'm on meal number 3, which is my pre-workout meal. And I'm just going to work out in the garage. Our memberships are all canceled. They expired yesterday. So I'm just going to work out in the garage. We still have all of our gym equipment. It hasn't sold yet, so that might be something that has to go in storage if it doesn't sell by the time we leave. But until then, we're using it. So I've already done cardio once today. So I will do legs and cardio 2. In just a few minutes, and I think I'll put some of that footage in here just so you guys can see how I get down to the garage.
You gotta touch the floor. Touch the floor when you do it.
Yeah. I'm back at Plasma, and it's moving today, so that's good. We're just making this trip to Florida. I don't remember if I talked about that, but it's Nationals weekend. Ruben has athletes, so we're going. And as I've said before, this move is taking, it's so much more than we anticipated. So honestly, I was you know what? I'm going to go make a quick $100. So here I am, and it's going significantly better than the last 2 times. I think probably because my water is much better. Okay, Plasma done, bag secured. Now we're at Home Depot. By we, I mean you and me. We're at Home Depot. Just got to get a couple more moving boxes. And yeah, then gonna go home and just continue to keep working on the house. We're going to Florida tomorrow, so it's a long travel day. Maybe I'll show you guys what I eat. I mean, it's the same stuff I always eat. Oh, no. Haley gave me a free meal tomorrow, so I will show you my free meal. Of course, there are parameters. It's, certain grams of protein, carbs, and fat that she wants me to stay in. So I have that tomorrow, so I definitely will show you guys that. And yeah, Florida for a couple days, then back home. We close on Tuesday, so we'll get back on Sunday, and then Monday, we really, really, really got to do the work. Then Tuesday we close, and that means we'll be on the road to California. Anyway, I completely forgot. I forgot to talk about what I actually came on here for, what I actually was like acting like this for. I got a picture of my suit. My suit. Y'all, Sean knows what she is doing. When I tell you, okay, so first of all, she told me already, she's like, oh, your new suit blows your old suit out of the water. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So she told me that. So then she messaged me today, hey, need your shipping address, your suit's done, or it will be done today, it's just drying. So I send her my shipping address, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I knew she would send me a picture of it because she has before, like that's what she does. She just sent me that picture, and I screamed. This suit, you guys, it is off the charts. It's off the charts. Like, now I'm like, do I want to do a preview? Like, I feel like I should just I feel like I can't do a preview. I feel like you gotta wait till it's on stage. Like, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. I'm so excited. Good morning, everybody. It's Friday, whatever day, the 2nd, I think, of December. Look how tired I look. Because I am tired. It's like 4:10, 4:15. I am up for cardio. Ruben is already doing cardio. He's like finishing his cardio. He has eggs on the stove. Hard boiled. Not that matters. Anyway, we're driving to Florida today for MPC Nationals. It's a long drive. It's like 12, 13 hours, depending on how many stops we make. We got to get there tonight. So we are trying to leave by 6. So we were like, well, 4 o'clock in the morning, time to get cardio done. So I don't know how long he has left. If he still has like a long time left, I'm just going to put on a boot camp and just do something inside the house, which is better for me anyway because it's freezing in the garage. But yeah, just want to check in. It's very cold. It's very early. It's crazy because when I used to train at Burn Boot Camp, like, a lot, when I used to be basically full time, it's crazy because 4 o'clock cardio was so normal for me, like I trained at 5:15 in the morning. So like I can remember prep and doing that early morning cardio several times a week was the standard. It was the norm. But since I've been part-time this entire prep, I haven't had to set an alarm for cardio. I've rarely had to actually set an alarm for cardio, and if I did have to set an alarm, it was like for 8 o'clock in the morning. So I've been very spoiled this prep of not having to have like those super crazy hours. So now I'm like, it's 4 o'clock in the morning, I have cardio, I'm so tired, which I am tired at 4 o'clock in the morning. But I also know a lot of people do this their entire prep. Okay, it's 5 o'clock. I have not done cardio yet. And sorry if this treadmill is loud. It's calibrating the incline. It's like this super old treadmill that we got. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Ruben was doing cardio, so I actually decided to pack first. So I just finished packing it now. I'm about to do my hour of cardio, and I was just going to do 45 minutes because we said we want to get on the road by 6, right? So this is one of those situations where you like have to put your prep first. We wanted to leave by 6. So as it was getting closer and closer to 5, I'm like, I'm not going to be ready to leave by 6. So then I was like, okay, I'll just do 45 minutes now and I'll do my hour later because I have an hour session. I have a 45-minute session. But then I'm like, Andrea, what's going to happen if you get on the road 15 minutes later, 30 minutes later, an hour later? Now, obviously, that's not ideal. We really don't want to be on the road by 7. Again, it's a 12-hour drive, probably closer to 13 or 14 with probably the amount of stops we have to make. But it's like, nothing bad's going to happen. And then you're going to get to Florida, your hotel, like around 8 or 9 p.m. and still have to do an hour of cardio. Like, no. Mm-mm. So anyway, this is one of those situations where, like, when you're in prep, it's really easy to negotiate some things. And it's not like I was trying to get out of doing cardio. I'm gonna do that 15 minutes whether I do it now or later. But it's like, I know that later I'm gonna wish I had done it now, and I know that not doing it at this moment is not gonna make a difference to our day. So if you are someone who's in prep, you just have to remember that, like, you don't have to make these sacrifices. Now, of course, if we were trying to get there for a certain time for a certain thing, or, you know, anything like that, like, yes, sometimes you do have to be flexible, but sometimes you don't. So anyway, my incline calibration is complete. So I am going to get started on my run. Well, I start with a walk because it's freezing. I need to warm up. But yeah, so I'll show you guys my free meal. I think I decided I'm going to do Chipotle because it's pretty easy to, it's really easy on their website to build your meal and know the exact nutrition. The Chipotle website, okay, look, that is a screenshot of the meal that I built. And as you select ingredients and portion sizes, it adjusts. And so I have very specific macros that I have to hit for this free meal. It's like 35 protein, 25 fat, and 85 carbs. And so as I'm doing this on the Chipotle website, it updates. Like if I do a half serving of black beans or a double serving of meat or like whatever it is, like you can select how much you want. And it updates your macros for you right there, like in real time. And so that is super helpful because I was like, last time I got a free meal, it was just calories, 1,500 calorie max go. This is, again, because it's macros, I have to piece it together a little bit more carefully. So at first I was like, I really want McDonald's fries. So I was like, whatever a medium McDonald's fry or a small McDonald's fry is, I'm gonna build my stuff around it. But first off, I wasn't gonna get the rest of my meal at McDonald's. So I was like, Andrea, do you really want to make like all these multiple stops just so that you can have fries? So I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. So the Chipotle thing was perfect. It leaves me with about 30 extra carbs. So I'm just going to have dessert. I'm just going to get fruit because I don't really have anything sweet on my meal plan. Well, I don't have anything sweet on my meal plan besides a protein shake. And that just doesn't hit the spot most of the time. So I'm actually just probably going to get grapes or mango or green apple. And that'll like finish up the rest of my carbs. So anyway, like I said, I'll share that with you guys later. Don't mind my post-cardio hair. I showered, but I didn't do anything with my hair yet. So food is packed. This is like all of our food. It doesn't look like that much, but this is like a big crate. It's our food for the weekend. So our meals for today are like already separated and weighed and packed. And then everything else for the weekend, we just like, because we travel a lot, so we do this a lot. So we have like our system down. Everything else is just like we have all the rice. I don't eat rice right now because we don't get any carbs. But all of the rice that's cooked is in one big Tupperware. Same thing with like all the chicken. And then again, we have our veg packed for today. But veggies are something we'll just get when we get there. We always bring like a hot plate and a pan so we can cook in the hotel. Got my supplements. We'll bring like our own, cinnamon salt. I like to bring also the sugar-free syrup for coffee because you just never know what your coffee options are going to be. So yeah, everything's packed. It's after 7. Remember when I said we were going to leave by 6? I have stopped expecting us to be anywhere on time. And again, like I said, when I was doing my cardio, like it doesn't actually matter what time we get there. I mean, as long as we get there in time for me to do 45 more minutes of cardio, which as long as we get there like before 11 p.m., I feel good about that. And we are going to get there long before 11. Maybe not long before 11, but we'll get there before that. So yeah, that's the update. Like I said, I'm probably gonna get Chipotle for my free meal today, and it's only 7. I don't want to eat this early because we have a long day. but I'm getting hungry. I think I might just drink another coffee, try to wait at least another hour or two before I eat, because once you start eating, your metabolism's going. 2-3 hours later, you're going to be ready to eat again. And I don't want to have still 6 more hours awake and no food left because I ate at 7 a.m. So I usually try not to eat until like at least 9 is when I like try not to eat. But honestly, I usually don't even eat until 10, just because, like I said, I don't really have to set an alarm for anything. So I usually don't even do my cardio until 9. So then I eat after that. So again, I'm just trying not to eat super early, but yeah, Ruben's in the shower. I'm showered. Reagan's dressed, ready. And then we're going to get on the road. All right. First off, look at my hair. I got to fix this. We're here to get my free meal, but first I have to pee because I have to pee. Okay, can I get the taco? Do you guys have tacos? Yes, the tacos. Can I get steak tacos? Do you have crunchy ones? Can I get them crunchy? No rice, and I will do like light pinto beans. And then I'll do no queso, and then I'll do the red sauce, the hot one, and then cheese, and that's it on these. No sour cream, just cheese. No thank. Sorry guys, I didn't show you my food because it's gone. Actually, I would have filmed like a little bit of it, because I thought Ruben was going to go inside and go to the bathroom. So I was going to like sit here with the lights on and eat. But he was like, well, let's just go to the gas station. We have to get gas anyway. I'll go to the bathroom at the gas station. So we immediately like got into the dark car. So I just ate in the car. It was so good. Honestly, it was obviously good because I'm hungry and I haven't had food like that in a really long time. But I'm like, why have I never had crunchy tacos from Chipotle before? Like, that was really good. And by the way, I like they have like this Chipotle Tabasco sauce. Sorry, I can't think. And it's so freaking hot. My mouth is burning. And my nose is running. Anyway, I normally 7 times out of 10, I get a bowl and then I get chips on the side and like make it nachos. Occasionally, if I don't feel like doing all that, I'll get a burrito. So originally when I was building this meal, because remember I told you I was like building it on the Chipotle website to try to fill out my macros, the first thing I tried to build was a burrito, but it just wasn't working out the way that I needed it to because of the carbs in the tortilla. And I didn't want like just a burrito with just steak and cheese. Like, I didn't really have enough carbs left to put beans. So anyway, I was like, okay, burrito out. So then I was like, well, maybe tacos, because it was less carbs. So then I was doing the soft taco with light pinto beans. And that was okay. But, sorry, my nose is running. This is disgusting. But then I think I told you guys like, oh yeah, I'm just going to fill out the rest of my carbs with fruit. Well, we're like not going to get to a store. I'm going to check this Pilot to see like what kind of fruit options they have. But to be honest, I think I just want Starburst, and I have enough fat left over. I think I have to double check the macros really fast. I have enough fat left over and enough carbs left. I have like 40 grams of carbs left, or 35 grams of carbs left. Like, I can eat like a half a pack of Starburst. So I'm like, do I want 2/3 of a pack of Starburst, or do I want like a cup of pineapple or watermelon, or I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what they have in this gas station. I'm waiting for Ruben to go to the bathroom. But you guys will find out in the blink of an eye. So we're still at the gas station, which you guys don't know how long it's been, but it's been like 20 minutes.
I'm just extremely excited for what the future has.
So we're not going to get to our hotel until like midnight, just because a few of our stops we've stopped for like a long time. And then I forgot that we lost an hour because the time zone. So remember when I was like, oh, we're definitely going to get there before 11. That was without losing the hour. And then now that it's like this late, we're just like taking our time. So unfortunately, that means I'm not going to finish my second cardio today, which really sucks because we're 2 weeks out from the Olympia and I can't really afford to be missing cardio. But I also need to sleep. I already barely slept last night. I slept like less than 4 hours last night so that I could wake up and do this morning's cardio. And we have a long day tomorrow, so I'm just going to have to miss it and maybe try to add those 45 minutes on tomorrow. So maybe do like 75 minutes and an hour or something. I don't know. I haven't figured it out, but that's what's happening. I think we're going to get to our hotel at midnight. We made it. 12:20. We're in Florida for nationals. Obviously, I told you that. Just took my check-in photos. It is amazing what a refeed does after being like so low on calories and carbs will do to your physique. Obviously, photos will be next, but I woke up. First off, I hit a new low for this prep, and it said 129.6. Then I posed, and then it said 130.4, and I said 130.4 like 4 times in a row. So I sent in my check-in, I wrote 130.4, even though I wanted to write 129.6, but it doesn't matter. So I feel really good. Like, it's crazy because I kind of feel like, I don't know, I just feel like this is like kind of how God and the universe works. Like, I got to this mental space where I was like, it doesn't matter how you do, Andrea. Like, literally, you're gonna go up there, like, all that stuff. And then I just feel like as soon as I got that attitude, like, my body's like boom, 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 and I'm like, oh, I might actually do better than I thought. Again, obviously, we all want to do well. I mean, I would love to rank in the top 15, but at this point, like, the way that I woke up this morning, like, the way that I felt when I took my pictures, and I always try to reiterate this actually to my personal training clients, the way that I felt when I took my photos, I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. Like, it's working. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. Nothing changes about that if I go get last place. I felt like I looked good. I was confident. I was proud. I was happy. So why should that change based on everybody else who gets on stage? You know what I mean? And I say that to my clients. I tell them, you know, don't let this scale completely ruin your day. Like, think about how you feel when you wake up. Think about the things that you notice. Because I always get clients that are like, I feel like I was making progress. I'm getting stronger. My clothes are fitting better. And they're telling me all these positive outcomes. And then I got on the scale. And I'm like, okay, so were you like, you didn't feel good anymore? Like, you physically didn't feel the same way anymore? Like, you're the same body that you were. You're the same person that you were before you got on the scale and didn't see like the number that you wanted to see, right? So that's kind of how I feel. It's like, I feel good about my progress. I know I'm going to feel good about the routine that I do. So why should I let my ranking change the way that I feel about that? So anyway, that's a nugget for you guys. If you ever get inside of your head about outcomes, about anything, like, your outcome doesn't change anything about you, about your effort, about what you put into it, what you sacrifice. Like, the outcome, like, doesn't make any of those things not exist, right? Like, if I wake up and feel good about my body, like, suddenly I don't feel good about my body, like, because they said, hey, you're in the last call out. Like, no, I was already proud of it, so why shouldn't I be proud of it? So anyway, but like I said, I just feel like like I was said before, like when you're in a rush and you like get snagged on the door and all that stuff, it's also the same way when you're just like calm, cool, and collected, things start going your way. So yeah, I am just about to do my hair and then pack some meals, wake up Reagan, get her dressed, and go to this show. Maybe go to the show. To be honest, it's a national show. These tickets are probably like over $100, and it's Ruben's clients, it's not mine. I'm like, I can watch the free live stream from the hotel. So I don't know. Sometimes he needs, the momager though. But he only has 2 guys. So none of this matters to you guys. Okay, are you holding it? You want me to say cheese?
Yeah,
Are you gonna hold it up? Okay, so the latest hang up. It is a hang up, but it's not that big of a deal. I'm just trying to problem solve right now. Sorry, there was something in my eye and I just went ham on it. Anyway, trying to find a gym with childcare. There are a lot around here, but most of them childcare closes at noon or 12:30. The one that I found that closes at 2, they are full for the day. So Ruben is like inside the show. You can press the button. Ruben is inside the show, and honestly, if I would have thought about this earlier, like going to the gym while he was at the show, I would have just dropped him off at the show and gone to the gym. But instead, I was like, well, we're gonna sit, like, we'll wait, like, we'll just watch the live stream out here, like, because we're not paying $150. Reagan, I don't actually know which one. We're not paying $150 to go watch the show, right? So if I would have thought about it, Reagan. Sorry. If I would have thought about it, I would have just dropped him off and gone to the gym immediately. But now it's already after 11. So even if I go to a gym right now, it's going to be like 11:30 by the time I'm working out. And again, for these places that close at like 12 or 12:30, it's just not enough time. So I'm a little bit frustrated just for not having planned better, I guess. So I should have thought, well, Andrea, you just go right now. But I didn't. So now it's too late. So now I'm walking to the parking lot. I don't know what I think I'm going to do because I'm not going to find a gym. But I'm just getting steps in because we're just waiting for prejudging to be over. But yeah, that's today's prep hang up. I have to work out. Have to get it done somehow. I really don't want to be up super late because we got to get on the road early tomorrow. And not like yesterday where we were like, let's leave by 6 and we left at like 8:30. Like we have to get home early so that we can get the house done because we close on Monday night. So we don't have any more days to push it back. So here's how I'm problem solving. Don't mind my directions. Here's how I'm problem solving. I am at Disney World and I'm taking Reagan to a playground. And then I'm just going to do a workout. I'm going to do my little HIIT cardio. And figure out a lifting and cardio situation, like a lifting and a cardio 2.0 situation later. There is a gym that's 24 hours, so I guess I'll go to that at some point, like maybe between prejudging and finals. Because Ruben is still at prejudging. To be honest, if I would have realized prejudging,
turn right onto Overpass Road.
If I would have realized prejudging was going to be this long, I would have made him take Reagan during prejudging, and I would have just gone to work out. But we thought that prejudging would be shorter, so we kind of thought like
right onto Overpass Road.
We kind of thought that like he would be busy during prejudging. Like if I was gone for 2 hours, like his athletes would come up and he would have to go be glazing them and pumping them up.
Turn left onto Bonnet Creek Parkway.
So we thought that he was going to be busy like in the next 2 hours of me working out. And now it's been almost 2 hours and they're still on Classic B. And he doesn't have anybody until Men's Physique B. And Classic B has 45 people in it. Classic B on its own is going to be 90 minutes. So we should have thought about that. I would have left Reagan with him, gone to work out, came back, like it would have been good. And instead,
In a quarter mile, turn right onto Disney Vacation Club Way.
Reagan is with me. She has spilled juice all over her body. She is throwing a fit. She is wearing me down. But this is what happens. Like, you just, again, I mentioned this last week, you just roll with the punches, you problem solve. Like, I woke up feeling really good this morning, and
Turn right onto Disney Vacation Club Way.
I woke up feeling really good this morning, and I am not about to let this, like, mess me up. More problem solving, everybody. So the park that I thought I was going to take Reagan to was actually, it wasn't at Disney Springs, which is where I thought it was, which is like a public Disney area. It was at a hotel, and any of the hotel stuff, you have to be a guest. So anyway, I just decided, because at that point she had fallen asleep anyway, I'm coming back, or I came back to the hotel. It's an empty room. I'm going to give her the iPad. I'm going to do my HIIT cardio right now, like my 45 minutes of that. And then Ruben is going to take her later so that I can lift and do my other cardio. So that's how we get it done. You know, Ruben will take her while I work out, then I'll take her while he works out, and it is what it is. Like I said, everybody has variables. Surely we're not the only two people that are prepping for the Olympia that have a child. I do think that we're the only two people that are a couple, a married couple, both prepping for the Olympia at the same time, and you add a child on top of it, you add him coaching on top of it, it is a lot. But again, everybody has variables, and so we just problem solve. He was like, okay, I'll take her during this time, you work out during that time, we'll split. So problem solved. I sent my check-ins this morning, like I already told you guys. So once I get my update back from Haley, I'm going to wrap this video, just because I want to get them timed so that I just want to get them timed differently so that I'm releasing the videos, so that I release my next video like in the beginning of peak week. So I didn't want to have like a 10-day long video and then a 4-day long video, so I'm just dropping it early. So lucky you guys.